Change podcast. In today's episode, we will be focusing on the power of hashtags globally in terms of how they help to create change and also how they are used as a tool around the world. I am here with my host, I'm here with my co-hosts, Mapule Nechivazauru, Sanelisiwe Khadebe, and Kutlwano Marakalala. And again, I'm your host for today's episode, Milo Maletswalo.
Thank you, Milo, and I'm your co-host, Mapule Nechivazauru. So we'll be discussing how hashtags create change globally. So as we know, hashtags are not just words, but they're symbols in which they bring people together. They give idea to people to come together to connect globally. So in today's episode, we'll be focusing mainly on how global movements are used into connecting people. We'll also be looking into how they connect the LGBTQ plus community. I'll be handing over to Marakalala.
I am the co-host with Marakalala, and we would like to know you from the viewers how the hashtag works and how the hashtag has helped you. I'll be handing over to my co-host Sanelisiwe.
Hi guys, I'm Sanelisiwe, I'm the co-host. So we also want to know about the Ngizwe into not wanting LGBTQ community to wear traditional attires.
Podcast for change. So nageza worine bongani anadora focus global movement advocacy hashtags vote also are worldwide and then Tola and focus LGBTQ plus hashtags.
Well, thank you, Mapule. And now, guys, and I have a very special feature for my guest here. You saw on how TikTok was making rounds, especially after he made a comment or rather a remark on gay people or but LGBTQ plus in terms of how the traditional attire tend to minds when I can what does a hashtag mean to you before
Okay, hi guys, right? According to my understanding, when you use hashtag, I feel like it's to alert or bring people together on something that like this you've just said, young youth.
Yeah.
You understand, is to alert people and worldwide or nationwide rather. I think yes is another.
Because also whenever they make strikes, politicians making things or promises to the community, and then after they don't deliver. Whenever the community members deny a change, they go to Twitter, they make a tweet, and then they go, thank you. Understand? And then that's where attention you have from worldwide, and then all together, sometimes talk about the change, sometimes understand, like different people giving you their opinions. So, it's a very controversial statement because he sparked an outraged conversation, especially to your community. So, when do you feel like Lena, you should be allowed to wear whatever?
Okay, I have a specific question.
Alright.
So, if this thing be addressed like with a respectful manner, about like in terms of wearing tradition, I think we gay people, I'm Zulu speaking, and I'm allowed to get married in a Zulu attire.
Yes.
So, if they are and it's not allowed to be worn by anyone in a respectful manner, then they should understand it. But now he used homophobic remarks, what has harmed was too much with all sorts of insults. So that's where
started
And I feel like maybe because I feel like people from there, like Obasanjo, the royalty feminists and whatnot, I want a problem.
Yeah, they never said anything. Yes, problem is, now maybe like personal with
Yeah,
info.
that's
Yeah,
what
it's
it is.
homophobic.
Because now abantu basebukhosini never said anything. They lose
Exactly.
our point as a spokesperson.
There's someone who knows like cultural things, education. Yeah.
So there's a pure disrespect according to me on my side and being
Because
homophobic.
like to the extent where you had to go to my mind to like confront people to why are they allowing gay people to go there and eat there. Like it's like that.
But then I made the public space and
And
there's a lot
my
of
unfortunately my needed because of the LGBTQ.
really
Yes.
good people and then you
And
want
also-
to make sure can be
And also they didn't allow him to enter there.
Yeah.
Did you see
I
that?
think
They
he was just trying to push a certain narrative on his side, or maybe he just wanted to okay, homophobic. Let me just use that as to push my narrative. Will people side with me or not?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
so when our guests Bongani unagana in about this thing and hashtags globally I don't know focus globally what's your view and then what you think or the hashtags make a change, how they make a change and how they can be betterly used to make a change.
Sanibonani kamarani Bongani. Thank you for inviting me. The way we understand the hashtag, because most people on the times or the era that we live in, social medias, and I suffer with the olden days when you have to make an awareness, you have to apply something so that people can see it.
Oh, we are following, sorry to interrupt you, we are following because I remember where I come from. Whenever there's some sort of like an issue that needs to be
that needs
awareness or addressed. Over the community meetings, one understand that whereby over the why that gets allowed to talk and give their views. So I allow it to generally. So as you were saying, can you please continue?
Yeah, so as I'm saying, most of our people, or most of our people, services are on social media like WhatsApp, TikTok, Twitter, and everything. So globally, it helps us to understand what is happening in the other world, and how can I give an input, like Mina intelligence. When a hashtag, for instance, pray for Ukraine. So if I follow that kind of a hashtag, I will understand in the other world that I've never been there, there is a war. But if I can invest on a prayer, then I can help. We've got so many hashtags like Black Lives Matter, Christmas fall. So in those times when you use hashtags, it becomes easier for people to access those kinds of things, because it helps us even also magumele kwenziwe like amamatches and everything like this hashtag button, justice for trade. Some of us were not understanding what is happening, but when it keeps on being posted, it keeps on trending and everything. So now, okay, can you go and then when they say justice for trade, and then there's a match somewhere, then we are able to attend. Because this where it says it's useless or as if Ozan a hashtag, you must have a strategy. Okay, how are we going to materialize it? That's why they say when we invest on the media, on TikTok or WhatsApp and everything, we share videos. So we have to take it from online to offline. So offline is where when we say Maslangana is a Bramfontein, let's go and let's go to the matches. And then even the government, they could see these people, this issue needs attention. So globally and locally, our hashtags are Caesar because we are the people that are always on the phone. We are the people that wants to, even if you understand, you follow something like in Doka. Some of us, we don't understand politics, but when there was a time when he said, even those messages you guys are deleting, we can retrieve them.
Yo,
So if we do hashtag, that kind of a hashtag, it gives us an idea of, no man, I need to see what, why this guy says that my messages wait even if we are deleting
So,
them.
talk about it. You send a new one and then
Yes.
Yeah, so our hashtags are helping us a lot in literally being open and being there.
But then,
Even those messages you guys are deleting, we can retrieve them.
yo,
So if we do hashtag, that kind of a hashtag, it gives us an idea of, no man, I need to see what, why this guy says that my messages wait even if we are deleting
so
them.
talk
He
about
can-
it. You send a new one and then
Yes.
Yeah, so our hashtags are helping us a lot in literally being open and being there.
But then, guys, kind of like we must understand what there's a trend, and then there's also a hashtag. So the hashtags are only there for amplifier, marginalized, or the voices still when they are suppressed, who were suppressed, or then it's just a trend. Because no, there's a trending hashtag, and then okay, fine, Yatuma gets popular, and then it stops. We move to the other one. So do you think, or like in terms of the difference, or this hashtag it holds so much power, and then it has gotten this much of an attention, and then this one, view ones, hashtag your view ones, it comes and goes.
I mean, on my side, I think it's basically the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's just that it differs on what the hashtag is about at that time. Mm-hmm. It might be hashtag LGBT, might be hashtag Nkwanazi, hashtag Twekwe, do you understand? So I feel like it's the same thing, but on different topics. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Okay, Kolani. Okay, does hashtag LGBTQ plus, does it work for you guys?
It does, because now there's
How so?
there's people who can't talk for themselves.
Oh yeah,
There's people are suppressed because of culture, peer pressure, like the list goes on. Do you understand? So I think on my side, it works for us. It does work for us.
So no, there's your event, guys.
The Gay Pride.
Yeah. So obviously, it depends around. People want to know or give them mind, I guess. And I think only the people who are pushing the hashtags, the faces of the event, or rather whatever hashtag, it's like they give other people as well that power, or rather that fuel to go to a certain event. Because right now, actually, who's this guy? What do you Revenge Diaries on TikTok?
Yeah.
You see him, the way he's speaking, the way I think famous someone. I don't know if I got to my hashtag, because we saw there was a girl who wanted to go to the chickens, and then Kamagala hashtag. And then also Logoro was the one who was pushing the agenda, asking people about hey, accomplices, people help, but then just let them what to get our sharp. So in my view, Reki Krisha to you. Do you think of okay, sharp event is being held, but then do you think of the face, like whoever was pushing like the hashtag were important in terms of bringing people in, like a large people or massive people coming to an event? That also plays a role.
Yes, sir. By the way, it's October, guys. Happy Pride Month.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, the hashtag, the LGBTQ plus community. Pride Month is about embracing myself. It's about educating someone else who does not understand me better. So this hashtag LGBT, I feel like it's important
people out there.
For people out there who do not understand what our community is about. Sorry.
Yes.
Do you understand?
We do get you.
Yeah. So I don't believe it is important. There's someone who's important behind that hashtag, but I think the hashtag is important on its own in educating people better. People who don't know anything about us.
Okay.
So for like since hashtag the people should have social media, do you guys think if social media needs to exist, next not gonna like value something like the hashtag, the hashtag Me Too, Black Lives Matter, none of such hashtag not gonna be if it wasn't for social media.
I think we were not going to be able to, because as she has alluded, communities, if you want to make an awareness, anybody post, must write something and put it on the wall, where 20 or 30 people can attend, and it might even take time to materialize. So if it wasn't because of the social medias, because in social media, we're looking at target abantu abanjani. There are mothers and fathers that they are 30s and 40s that are using TikToks, Instagram, and everything. So it's difficult. It was going to be difficult for the message to reach out there, because I think when you want to make an awareness, you want it to figure out. So in the olden days, the message was not but with the social medias that are there now, with all the trends that are there now, so they are helping a message figure that really figure.
And
that's why
people
you
get to understand things better.
No,
Yes.
guys, I'm relevant the way the Gaza and the Palestine war. Look at the way the hashtags. And then recently we just saw where the war has ended. You saw it on TikTok and Twitter. Now, I would like to know what, okay, fine, like you say, what you raised is a very good point. Now, the message gets to be spread worldwide. Thirdly, without other people missing out on what's happening around the world. Mara, the way guys are like, okay, fine, as much as we were invested, people were not like that invested. So now hashtag never say push like too much, the way the hashtag still would have pushed.
I believe hashtags, they are not that interesting.
What do you mean?
I think I get it.
Yeah.
Because mostly when like finally a war in a country or between two countries, it's more like there are politics involved. So I think most people are not like more interested into politics, rather into like the entertainment, the latest boyfriend. So I feel like when politics is involved, people are just like, yes.
Yes. But then remember, I feel like each and every mistake matters. Because now we can say, well, okay, we'll focus on the what's moving, what's popping. Mama is coming to South Africa. Hashtag buy tickets, this concert, whatnot. Because like the whole thing was really traumatizing. Not only for like because we saw like we are busy recording and then someone comes in. So do you think because I feel like they feel like.
And also guys, there's a hashtag that we're forgetting, like the Am I Next hashtag. I need to know like there was this thing of Unele where about I don't know what happened, like I won't like
the GBV.
Yes, gender based violence, yes. So I think you should like what was your question when talking about like the hashtag thing?
What's trend like? The hashtags they check out who's pushing them because when they do like they do get popular and then they lay that much of an attention.
Yeah, so like this one, a minus, it trend.
Yeah, I don't know for such a
And also the hashtag for women change.
Yes.
women change,
Yeah.
I think, honestly,
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still
Yeah.
trending, yeah.
So according to you, Bongani, do you think will be a change after like this thing, yeah, women for change?
Right. I haven't actually been following Women for Change, so I'm not going to be sure or would say there was a change. But Mangi understand the Women for Change. It mostly speaks of for the Basari, they are being assaulted, they are being killed, they are being raped, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, only some hashtags that you can cluster them together. You understand? There are many hashtags that is to do with women violence. You understand? So you find that there was a hashtag that came ahead or that came before women's for change. So you would say that one made an impact, and then the change is already being implemented. So yeah, that's how I understand it.
Yeah, because I feel like Women for Change, it aligned with the 1 year
Alliance.
because I feel like the GBV thing, women are getting killed, kids are being raped, stuff like that.
Yeah, because again, as I was saying, there are some hashtags that speaks one language. And like there are hashtags that speaks for like hashtag enough is enough, justice for so for them to say or for us to say it has made a change is good. If it happens that I rape Umtana, it happens that I kill somebody's daughter, if I've been convicted, was the justice saved? So I think
that's the change that we are
that's the change that we are looking for. Because remember, when you create a hashtag, it's for what's a movement. There must be something that has to be done. So if I say Women for Change, if the justice being served, I think that's a change we're looking for.
Okay.
I think we are done, guys, because we didn't get it. Also, his point,
Yeah,
and then after.
Now, where is our report?
So, like, I'll check up for the hashtag, especially the hashtag originally the politics. Like, finally, Zuma must fall. Mainly much impact to a point where Zuma turns out to go to some president. And then, Havali Eya Noya, Ramaphosa must go, which include that Abaya will corrupt, the suspect, like, unali satako taba ea Tembisa hospital. I didn't know why nali lima umela are related, they know each other, and it's even wrong, so like why Ramaphosa must go is not much impact Tanalela is mama's fault.
Okay, let's start Kaya Zuma must fall.
Yeah.
The reason is Sabali impact. When we analyze like presidency as well, even though you understand when you're president, there are the truth and the bad that you will have to do. Understand? So now, Zuma was doing the right thing at his presidency. So that's why Obonobori, when they said to Zuma must fall, he didn't assign that thing.
Yeah.
And remember, Zuma is a Zulu, you understand?
Yeah.
And with the honest truth, we used to go for Zulus when they want to make their things, they do it. You understand? So if Zulus by that time should have acted against Zuma. Zuma should have fallen. You understand?
Yes.
So now when coming to Ramaphosa, Ramaphosa was kicking Mutolore. It's not honest. You understand?
Yeah.
And in the political realm, how you always want to be honest. You understand? Like now, say this ex whatever cousin. You understand?
Yes.
So that's why Asaka call it like okay, Ramaphosa must go. You understand? Because now, if we shift it to the number of people that are acting on a hashtag gives an impact on the hashtag.
Yeah.
If all of us should have acted together with the Zulu people say Ramaphosa must fall, he should have fallen.
Yeah.
So it depends on the audience that are acting on the hashtag. If out of 1 million people, 3 billion people are agreeing to the hashtag, an impact should have been made. So that's why you see the balance of there was an imbalance of response in terms of the hashtag.
So it needs us, it needs people. So when how do you think about it in your community, the LGBTQ community, LGBTQ plus community? How can you better make audience to take part in the hashtags that you are trying to raise an awareness of, or trying to bring some sort of a change? How do you think we can do that better and then improve in terms of the people that will respond and then the action that will be taken, and also lastly the impact?
Okay, we can use specific and accurate terms instead of using outdated. Yeah, like we can identify. Because just people who don't understand what does LGBTQ plus A mean, and then we can be mindful of what we say. Hashtag. Let's use respect. But
Trigger warnings.
Yeah, kuningi bafethu, but
Can you like elaborate more the triggers and what?
it goes back to the respect. Okay.
Yeah, because some of us, we don't understand like your community, the pride community.
Yeah, it's like I'm not like
We don't
much
have knowledge
knowledge of
And I feel
how
like
your community moves
and how it works.
Only